Hey, this is Sabbatical Gamer, and this is another episode of Dragonage the Veilguard. Last time around we traveled through some blighted farmlands, beat some demons, looted some loot, and this time around we will do some sort of quest that Morrigan has for us. Let's get to it. Yeah, so we actually are back then, and I actually did manage to solve the... Well, I thought it was a bug, but it is definitely not a bug with my appearance or clothing or whatever. It's just that I seem to have misunderstood what the actual thing is with how to hide and show appearances. So, with that solved, I actually do have an appearance now that I'm, well, satisfied with, I think. We're basically running the blue, and then I think that we're running a full-on leather-like brown outfit. So we're supposed to meet Morrigan in Docktown. All right, let's go there. But before we actually enter the crossroads, I think that we should have a look at what our status is with the different characters. Maybe do a couple of skill ups. Because most likely I do have things to upskill in one way or another. I have 2 points. Yeah, collateral damage sounds nice. And I like the corrupted ground one, so let's take that one and this perk. Let's see if that works out for us. Emmerich has some skills. Cooldown duration is nice. Extra healing bonus. Ooh, good question. That sounds awesome. Let's go for that. Invulnerable. Yeah, I kind of need one more slot for him. That would change things around quite a lot, I think. Yeah. Let's stay with that for some time. We'll see how that works out. Oops. And since we're running with Tosh, let's check what Tosh has in store. Extra radius, extra duration. Ooh, that is nice also. Yeah, definitely just go for anything which is like damage inducing. Let's go directly to the tracked quest. And we'll leave the rest behind, I think. And we do have our leather outfit, nice. Yep, not much to do there.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure.
The Knight Commander. Lenos is playing for the other side.
Some case notes. In case you want to read to, you can pause it and have a read yourselves.
So Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through. I thought I'd earned some trust.
Okay, this might be more interesting about the Viper. Okay. Basically, the Viper has quite some reputation They say he arrives, helps the slaves, finds them new lives, then disappears. Maybe he is part of the slave rebellion.
I did it to protect the shadow dragons and the cause.
Yeah, you protected them.
I guess that he would be quite an ally. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to go down, I think. Maybe. No. No, definitely not.
My uncle once saw the Virantors hunting while out at sea.
Where am I supposed to go? There's a small passageway there. Okay. That's the Poochie. Oh yeah, of course. Did not see that.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol.
Lorelei, the Shadow Dragon Fence. So a note from Harding on a character called Lorelei. And how to recognize Lorelei, basically. Slavers took everything from them.
Slavers aren't going to shiver in their... Look! What can I get the city's saviour?
I want to sell my valuables. Sell everything. Nice. And I can rank up. Alright. That's a good thing. We missed to rank up, I think. Let's check what you can buy. Some green stuff. Ooh, red things. Unique items. Okay. Yeah, I should definitely upgrade that. And am I even using those? I don't think so. No, these are ones that I have in inventory. All right. Nah. Ornate lockpicks. Not much interesting. That's some material. Let's buy that. Let's buy the mementos. I have no idea what a theme is. That's a gift. Let's buy that gift, actually. And these are appearances. All right. That one kind of looks interesting. Let's buy that just for the sake of it.
See you again.
Yep. Okay, so that's Neve. That should be a Neve specific quest, yeah. So we're supposed to go to the Cobbled Swan. That is not it. And this is a quest giver? Maybe a quest giver, I don't know.
A Grey Warden? Are you alright?
You're Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn if they escape into the city.
Just sit tight.
Your pouch is glitching. Okay, so one more side quest.
Up there.
Excuse me? Yeah, that's a thing. That is a cat. And that means that we need to pet the cat. Okay, so I can actually drop the chain, I think. Yeah, let's do that, even though this is probably out of our way. That is at least a memento. Neve's notes on the pawn shop. Anbalanim means womb in Elvish, apparently. Alright. Good to know. Well, let's go forward to the cobbled swan.
Please.
Doggies.
Listen. Death mage.
It's Emmerich, Tarsh.
Did you leave papers on the
Really?
table?
Yeah, just take care of him.
That one, quickly!
Should be fairly easy. Huh, interesting. Alright. Now that's a good pause image right there.
Primed and ready.
Yeah, it kind of worked out.
Listen.
Completely forgot that I could
Death mage.
regenerate mana.
Emmerich, Tarsh.
Did you leave papers on the table by my room?
Just some gazetteers on death magic. If you've time, they might dispel some misconceptions you have about necromancy.
Ugh, your gross dead people stuff?
If you've any questions,
Nope.
Good on Emmerich trying to normalize necromancy. Now that's interesting thing. I mean, why not? It's probably just as misunderstood as quite a lot of other sciences and arts. Hello, kitty. No? No pet? No. I wonder if Mr. Mustache is there still. Oh, hello.
Lost their homes. I wish there was something I could do.
Ah, okay, so this actually starts the quest, so maybe I actually need to take Harding with me. Shades of the Blight. The team pursues leads that reveal disturbing information about the spread of the Blight, but also gains some unexpected aid. Let's go.
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlethan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Huh.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
So that is basically what the Inquisitor looks like from the third game in this case, in case you actually leave that character uncustomized. Why are you here?
You here to help? Or are you taking over? I'm not taking over. Solas fooled the Inquisition. He fooled me. Your team stopped him. And your team is dealing with the gods that escaped. So you've heard about them? Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
Morrigan just standing there, looks like a model basically. Yeah, I'm gonna blame her. This is on you.
Sounds like I'm cleaning up your mess.
Rook.
No, Harding. This is my mess.
The Inquisition saved the world.
We solved a problem, and in doing so, accidentally created several new problems.
Not that easy, is it?
Claim credit while avoiding responsibility. I won't be one of them. So, Rook, I am asking you to help me clean up my mess.
Okay. And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
How are you here?
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Makes sense.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I need your spies.
What I really need right now is information. If you have anyone who can help. I'm sorry. The only reliable sources of information I have up here are Morrigan, Dorian, and Harding. All of whom are already helping us. I understand.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solas's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the veil. To him. Somehow.
Solas is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I still would like to give Solas the benefit of the doubt, because I don't think it's that easy that, you know, that it's black and white that he's a bad guy or a villain. So I'm just gonna select that he's probably trapped here.
Solas is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solas is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
Solas was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think, I hope, it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Okay. So, continue to look into Solas.
We should take a break. Back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Yeah, a new quest. I'm just gonna fix about with the camera, be right back. At least now I'm turned the right way, which is a good thing.
I wasn't expecting to see reset.
Return to the lighthouse, but then again we have some other quests which are possible to do here, so let's just have a quick peek at those quests and pet anything that we can find meanwhile. Ooh.
Josh, about our previous conversations, I can't help but think you perceive something unsavory about the art of necromancy.
I don't want to know about your corpse touching.
There, again! There's nothing a Morn Watcher takes more seriously than the sanctity of the dead.
So talk to them about it.
Well, perhaps I shall.
I wonder what the background is here on her opinions. Just gonna blow that up.
Let's see if it burns.
And that did something. Why is that necessary? Okay, it's a puzzle. Okay, it's gonna close down again, the portcullis. Huh. Okay, so it's probably that blue thing. Can't really do anything with that. So I will need to revisit this at a later stage. Let's see what sort of Neve had a quest here. Let's try that. Oh, come on, again? Really? Wow, didn't even see that. Yeah, that kind of worked out. I don't even need to do any taunting here. It's kind of amazing.
Now let's see what they've got.
Oh. All of these weird back alleys. Oh, are there gonna be two soldiers here? No. But a Venatori. Yeah, that's kind of a hard-hitting spell combo right now. Easy.
Come to think of it, we haven't heard anything.
Okay. Hey, Neve. Neve opens up on a trip to her home neighborhood of Dogtown. Let's do it.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Don't forget to hydrate. Dogtown looks seedy.
Not as fancy as I expected.
Because Tevinter mages are rich and power hungry.
Some of the buildings here float.
The Imperium earned its reputation, but not through me. Not my style. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Paper
Wanna see if
sellers.
they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies.
Okay.
We'll see if we can find Balara's serials too.
And that would be fun. Get some exposition on what kind of like romance crime novels she's into. Even though that's totally my headcanon right now. But, you know.
So before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
At the palace?
Okay,
Magister saying
keep an
no?
eye out for paper sellers. We'll start...
Flashy Flyer, an act of contortion and song, tonight at your humble lamplighter.
on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Buy papers in Wharf Crossing North. Drama in the Palace is the Archon keeping secrets. Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Okay, some sort of congregation.
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
Hello?
What changed?
No.
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some question the so-called Viper's existence or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Dogtown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So he's kind of a goody two-shoes in a way, Spider-Man kind of character, saving people in need of saving. But maybe there's something more to
Most
it.
of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
Okay, last one.
One paper.
What
Thanks.
happened in Marnus
Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnus Pal have reached Minrathous streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
First-hand account.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Lead the way.
You've got a good eye. I was starting to... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Neve.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Definitely. But maybe not what you're selling.
Rook, let's see. Embalming liquids, a bone saw.
Right. I'll, nice friend, Neve. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything,
so will you.
Give us a holler.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I like surprises. That's actually a very good line, so I'm kind of bummed that it's a romance line, so I'm not going to use that. I'm not surprised.
I'd expect as much. You're not afraid of a tough crowd.
Draw the right lines, get the job done. It's how you sleep at night. Come on, there's more to see. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach further and higher than we even suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. Oh, even more. Okay. Draft for the Weekly Truth. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea?
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job.
Oh, come on.
Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Secret research at the Circle, what they're covering up, new translation of the Catacombs tablets, how a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us. I mean, snake people are everywhere. Primarily at the top of the pyramid. Yep. No, we're supposed to go here.
What happened in Martis Pell? First-hand account.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And
what secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth, and do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of the Twisted Knife.
that lets you sleep at night?
If I'm lucky.
Circle District gossip. Read
The Twisted Knife really sounds like romance crime novel.
Hired me not far from here. Come on, sleep. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown.
Paper.
Get it here.
Thanks.
The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
I think we've got enough.
Okay.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
So, you want some kebab? Or shawarma? Or maybe some awesome falafel. I'd go for falafel right now. Even though it's like 10:30 at night here, I'll go for falafel.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be.
Well, you're a
Come on.
pescatarian?
You!
Definitely pescatarian.
This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Nothing but an elf grilling some fish by the dockside.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You knew it wouldn't be easy.
The world won't save itself.
It never does.
Great thumbnail picture.
Varric said this job would end with Solas. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
So basically, disillusion is rearing its ugly head, I think. Maybe she has quite a lot of regrets. I'll make good things happen.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh!
What?
How about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
What?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
Tempting.
Is that like gonna be the hook for what happens in the post credits in this game? I managed to survive and save the world, so we're gonna have fish dinner. Okay. So I guess that this was a kind of like a character-specific quest. A study of Dogtown. Neve caught up on Dogtown news and met with her thread contact, Alec. He told Neve there's been more than a Tory in Dogtown lately. If he learns anything more, Neve will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Neve revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. We got some trinkets and stuff. Let's, okay, it was equipped immediately. Sounds great. I do believe that we actually did have maybe one more companion quest. Something to do here. Find the Darkspawn. Yeah, that was from the Grey Warden. Let's try to do that before we continue with Morrigan. Because the Morrigan quest obviously is going to be the long one. Maybe the only one which is of that caliber in this episode. So let's do a couple of other things meanwhile. Hey.
Did you see what he said in the paper?
I love that each and every body in this city are in great disbelief of like news and well, I guess people in power. Clear the catacombs. Oh, I can go here. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, so that's an alternative path back. Wow. I do not think that this was available before. Because I seem to remember that it actually was on this ship. But this beachhead was not there. Okay. Clear Darkspawn. Let's go. What is that? That is a very bulbous Darkspawn. No.
I see we've
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. What is that? Interesting. Looks like he is in a pose and frozen by magic or something? Maybe? I don't know. Marisa, I'm sorry things got heated, but I just can't give up on Thoth's gullet. Part of that tunnel are carved out of bedrock. The sea isn't going to claim it easily, and if I'm right, there's a way the gullet connects to the route we're mapping now, and I'm going to find it. Signed Ignis or Ignace? Let's see. Oh yeah. Harlocks. Boy. Taste some corrupted ground.
Let's see what you got. Nicely done,
Oh yeah. Alright. Okay, so they're gonna spawn, but where is the... Is that it? I'm guessing that they are spawning because of the cysts. Yeah, does that work? What, even more? Oh, it's that cyst. Sometimes I swear. Let's... Let's hide behind the wall here. Get some mana back. Alright.
Be the Darkspawn that attacked Warden Vesta. I'm guessing there's more.
It's funny that I seem to forget like all of the specific controls for my character if I just don't play for like 2 days. Alright, what does this say? Ooh, through the catacombs. Viper, western passages are deteriorating fast. Sea walls crumbling and tides are coming in. A rough winter storm or two and we might lose the route entirely. And with it, our safest way to get people out of Mithrathis. There might be another way through the catacombs though. Remember when I took a tumble down the spillways into the catacombs depths? Took me a few days to get back to the upper levels. Had to make my way through graves to the builders never cleared out. But there are openings to the deep roads down here. Ooh, really? And I could find them again. Take a look at the map I've sketched. Signed Marisa. Scribbled beside the map is a response written by Viper. You are out of your mind and you have my support. I will provide the resources you need. Interesting. So they use these tunnels to escape? Or to move people, basically? Let's see. But there are also paths to the deep roads here. Yeah, Herlock. Ah, come on. Can you, like... eat it? Yeah, that's a lot of lasers in my face. That was not what I wanted. Thanks. Okay. Uh-huh. Interesting. No going through there.
Let's go.
Let's do this, and of course do Dragon Fire Strike. Because that is an awesome combo. Yep. Come on, attack. Oh, even more? Yeah. It's a berserker, so let's try to stop that guy. Ow. Ow. Combo. Wow, almost dying here. Ow. Yeah, gather the mana. Where is the damn... Come on, finally. No. Yes. Finally.
A sound hit, Taj.
Oh, there it is. So confusing to see the actual cyst.
Excellent hit, Rook.
All right, let's keep clearing
Okay.
away from the catacombs.
Huh. I wonder if this type of quest is a type of quest that will be coming back throughout the game. I'll be in Minrathis. I'm not sure for how long. Every letter ends with I don't know what's next. That feels especially true lately. You'll have to learn more in the next one. I'll know the future by then.
That's unnerving.
Okay. Oh. Time for some bonuses, some perks. One. Two. Marisa. The old route's mostly passable, we just need to shore up some of the paths, and the tides have opened new passages. Remember the quarry rescue last summer? We lost that elven woman and her child, but I swear they're down here, I've seen signs. And we've kept people hidden here for weeks. They'll need a guide to get out. If you find this, know I went forward. I have to do this. Signed, Ignace. 3. 4. Alright, that was it. So... yeah, exactly. So this is just a turnaround, and we can go here and... how am I supposed to do that? Ah, of course. Okay, and that fuels all of the cysts. No, does that mean that they will spawn? That would have been hilarious if they did. Was that it? No. Still something left. Okay. Alright. A very puzzly little quest this is. Yeah, come on. Ah, come on. Finally. Okay. Even more blight. More blight and more blight. Huh. Is this safe? Seems safe. Okay, so I can lower this. Lower that. Huh. And that would mean that I need to hit that one.
There's a lot left in the catacombs, and the blight's twisting through all of it.
What am I supposed to do here? Obviously they can't be used at the same time. Weird. Is there like a combo? Yeah, alright. Missed a step, apparently. Some additional wraps. Not the edible kind. Torn scroll, and when you are lost, fret not, your steps will always lead you somewhere, and with Solas's blessing, and no matter how many steps it takes, that somewhere will be home. Yeah, maybe in a coffin, if you're an adventurer. Is this just a shortcut? Yes. So clear the catacombs. Destroy the blight. That is a tendril, and that tendril goes... continues to go here. Oh. Okay, is that it? Think so.
An elevator. Could be more blight where it leads.
Well, Missy, that is the mission.
Feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs.
Wow, they have some range. Ah, god damn it. What is that? Just the Herlock. Yeah, come on. You're too slow.
That's the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta.
Okay. So that was that. Fairly easy, even though I kind of foobarred it. Huh. Just a quick shortcut. Let's see, what's this? Another shortcut?
Hey, we're back in Docktown proper.
Yeah. I don't particularly like this, like just open any sort of door within the quest area and then you suddenly find yourself in like the major marketplace quest giver area. Takes away a bit of like the realism in the game. Anyway, let's see what this quest giver has to say.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Right. Get better.
Alright, so that is that. So we can probably continue with our Morrigan quest then. So... No, just for the sake of it, let's just walk there once and see if anything has changed. Huh. Merchants.
Hey, Emmerich. You wear a lot of jewelry. What does it mean?
Oh, this is my grave gold.
It's always the death stuff with you.
Not always. Though, yes, it's Navaran custom to wear precious objects we'd like to take to our graves.
Well, yeah. That's normal.
It is?
Everyone likes treasure.
So many things to buy. I'm guessing that you buy these to increase your like shop rank, since they're valuables and you sell valuables to do that. So gotta catch them all.
Places between.
Yeah, and I have a champion essence, so I should be able to. Whoa.
It's like all the remaining blight is being drawn to this spot. Undead in the crossroads? How's that possible? What?
Good question.
This is one place I shouldn't have to worry about corpses. Something's wrong.
Hmm.
Oh my word! This place! I could spend an age speaking to.
All right, let's start that quest.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weisshaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
How far out?
How long do we have?
A day, a week? Darkspawn are charging through the deep roads. Makes it hard to get an accurate idea of where they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
We need to go to the deep roads.
Solas. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Siege of Weisshaupt. New missives. Yeah, I'm not gonna read those. Not interested. Was that what I was supposed to do? Place the wolf statue?
You cannot do this, Alganan. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Well, that's what it looks like when you get double-crossed. Oh, that's a picture.
They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Honestly, it was a bit of a letdown. Not gonna lie.
Given what we've seen them do, I was expecting someone to do something epic.
Right? It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun. It was just talking. Politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
Alright, what else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solas, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solas were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
No wonder he was angry.
It sounded like Solas was loyal to Mythal. What did Elgranon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elgranon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgranon did. Solas did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solas would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solas wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solas? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dreadwolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solas would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
I like that they're drinking tea and scheming at the same time. Having a cozy get together.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Quite a lot of feelings between those two.
Did Mythal call Solas love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it. The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
So they were doing it.
They were doing it.
Exactly. Come on, we're all grown-ups. Obviously.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against? Doesn't sound like Solas.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dreadwolf goes to Mythal, They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Tell us the story.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Yep, he felt worried.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solas. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solas says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
This isn't just a memory. It's something Solas wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay. What does that mean?
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Rook, as a fellow watcher, you know there are ways.
I'm not saying she couldn't help from beyond the grave. I'm just asking how.
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Maybe he blames himself.
Solas tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. But he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Okay. Oh, another trophy. Let's talk to, or let's find another one of these. Nah. Let's talk to Solas instead. Since we have some new information. And hope that that brings about some sort of, I don't know, path forward.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weisshaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the blighted dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weisshaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
What if I answer with a lie?
You know I could just lie to you, right?
Indeed. But the truth is merely recalled, while a lie must be constructed. Knowing you would expend the effort to construct that lie rather than answer truthfully would tell me a great deal.
The First Warden refuses to listen.
As I feared.
Mr. Mustache, he doesn't know what's good for him.
I tried being firm. Nothing worked.
When I asked you why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said you were no stranger to fighting stronger opponents. That sufficed for me. But the Grey Wardens fight Darkspawn and archdemons, foes no one else can stand against. They see themselves as the best prepared for this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
No, I'm just gonna let them try.
I can't force the First Warden to listen. I have to let the Wardens try it their way.
Yep.
And how many Wardens will die before the First Warden realizes his
A lot.
mistake?
I've done everything I can to reason with him.
I once warned an elven village that Gillenane was coming and they were in danger. They would not listen. I had to watch as their bodies twisted, as their shrieks turned into the grunting of animals. Their eyes were the worst part. They were still aware. They knew what had been done to them. I gained little peace from knowing that I had tried to warn them. Is that what you hoped for?
No. I have to find a way to get through to them.
Then what will you do?
Yeah, I don't particularly like these options. I'd like to say that, you know, my character Rook here should probably just state that the Wardens kind of need to own up to their own mistakes, or the First Warden actually needs to do that. And then that we'll see what comes out of it, but I'm guessing that Solas is pushing me here, so... I don't want to make it about the First Warden. Let's keep talking to the Wardens at large.
All I can really do is keep trying to get through to them.
Have you ever ridden home in a wagon and felt the streets go from paved to dirt beneath the wheels? The horse is slow, and everything grows quiet as you're near home. What do you call that feeling?
Falling asleep.
I don't really have a word for it.
No, you do not. Elganan destroyed that emotion. He burned it from the mind of every living being. There were spirits of that feeling, just as there are spirits of joy, or fear, or despair. I begged them to fight.
What happened to them?
They waited too long. Without the emotion in this world to focus on, they faded until nothing remained. When you grow quiet, it is a part of your soul reaching for a feeling and finding emptiness. Because I failed.
I understand. I'm not going to fail.
How? What will you do?
Yeah, okay, it's about the First Warden then.
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him.
Exactly.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
That does not matter.
Did you know the Evanurus once numbered many more than those whose names survived in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Cutting his mustache.
Whatever it takes.
Easily said, but it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter, the archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanurus.
Alright. Let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanurus as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanuris until their dragon thrall is slain.
How did the Tevinter gods talk?
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that, if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
Alright, simple enough. Just slay a dragon.
Kill the archdemon, and kill the elven god it was attached to. Got it.
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
Alright. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Very definitive preparation act, basically. We can go to Weisshaupt. Just gonna place some stuff if I have some stuff to place. Because I am like that. No. Do we have anything new here? Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, use the map to go to Weisshaupt. So, question is... let's see. Siege of Weisshaupt, and then we have a lot of companion quests, and then we have faction quests. So let's do the Weisshaupt one. Can I upgrade? 1 point. Sounds awesome. Trigger duration, get 25 bonus mana, if I understand that correctly. Sounds good. I'm just gonna do... Is this the one? I want to go outside and upgrade some stuff. Oh yeah, it's... Whoa. Through here.
The fires are lit.
Rank up. Maximum upgrade level. Yeah, let's just add some health. Extra ultimate. Duration ability damage. Ranged attack damage. Awesome. Yeah, that will be good, I think. What? Where am I supposed to go? Use the map or lighthouse illusion. Alright. It's a bit oddly worded, but let's do that. I'm guessing that they mean that I'm just gonna do and use this. Travel to the tract quest and I need Davern in that case. Okay, so let's upgrade Davern. Or upskill Davern. Come on. All right. Okay, Griffin. I think that we are gonna use the Griffin a lot because it's cool. Yep. 2 fighters. Let's overload that and see what happens.
Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weisshaupt? The Warden's unprepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throat. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Ah. No problem.
With pleasure.
Time to see what this letter opener can do.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They've got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weisshaupt nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
God Dragon.
This isn't the vault.
Oh crap. They moved the alluvian.
What? Oh no. Oops.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry! Catch up when you can!
Darkspawn outside.
Darkspawn? In Weisshaupt?
Just outside the door.
Stay out of sight.
Mila.
Sit tight, Mila. We'll be back.
Davrin is seriously confused about that fact. It's a weird line. Very weird line. Can I? Okay. You're not even there apparently. Alright, fight. Let's go. Yeah, that will be tough.
Don't let them near the girl.
They got here fast.
They've got the gods in their back.
Where are all the wardens? There's a fight outside.
We're on our own.
Ow, 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 ow. God damn, he was swinging. Sucker. Yeah, that guy got melted.
Got them all.
Easy.
At least it wasn't ogres.
Ogres.
Darkspawn.
My dad's a blacksmith for the Wardens. Who are you?
Rook, we're here to help. You know Antoine and Evka?
Probably in the war room. I can show you. Oh no, the door's blocked.
Is there another way?
A secret passage. Come on.
That's a very enthusiastic
That's Commander Yana.
voice actor.
One of our best.
He took a lot down with him.
Alright, let's hope for the best.
did the Darkspawn show up?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
Of course you
It's
can.
worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
That was not what I wanted to do. But, yep, let's have a look. Just some loot. Yeah, that is not an item from this build. Whoa. That's a cool epithet.
That's gotta be Gillinane's dragon.
Yep. Wow.
We have to get inside.
The war room isn't far.
Stick close, Mila.
Oh.
Devin's hurt.
Wardens! We can sense an archdemon. I can hear the calling. Splitting it. But I'll make it.
Wow, it is big. Oh. Uh-huh.
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
But it's a valid question.
Down there. Is Weisshaupt gonna hold?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today.
Wow, 3 Hurlocks. Ow. Oh, really?
My creation's power is greater than any weapon you possess.
Oh, really? Come on.
Cease struggling. Lie down. My dragon will be swift.
Ah, come on. No, that was not what I wanted. Meteor? Ow. Wow, that was totally in vain. Wow. Okay, sometime later.
The war room's ahead.
You'll be safe there.
I need to find my dad.
By yourself?
There's places to hide. Darkspawn won't find me.
Let's see what happens here.
Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north wall.
Signal a retreat. Fall back to the trap.
Can't see the signal fires through the smoke.
Try the horns.
The Archdemon's too loud.
No one's retreating.
There's no choice, sir. We're under siege. We have to fall back to the dragon trap.
Forget the trap. Send word to Commander Janos. Rally outside the wall.
Janos is dead.
Badass move.
What are you doing here?
Not admiring your mustache, that's what I'm doing. Fighting your battle.
Trying to save your ass.
Yours will rot in the dungeon. Arrest them.
No, you need to listen to them. We are under attack by a god.
Do you hear yourself? There's no such thing. Stop finding excuses to be a coward. We'll stop the enemy outside the walls.
The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the blight. Order every blade out of Weisshaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
Talk sense. Knock the first warden out and take charge, definitely.
Can't say I didn't try.
No! Listen to Rook. That's an order. Okay, Rook. I assume you have a plan.
Sure.
This dragon trap. Tell me about it.
It was built 900 years ago to stop an archdemon, but...
Get down! Where's the trap?
Other side of the fortress, but it's never been used.
It only has to work once. Let's go! Alright, this is about to get a lot worse. Ready?
Have to be. It's us or nobody.
Whoop. Just gonna pick up some resources first. Oh, Jesus Christ, just let me through, please. Yeah, that was that. All right. Oh yeah, and there's a cyst over there. Warlock got staggered. Oop.
There is potential for new forms in your flesh.
Wow. Where are my peeps? Oh, there's another Herlock. Well, that explains it.
Got it. Now let's get past this blight.
Where's the trap?
Far enough, we'll have to fight our way to it.
The mobs are getting really spongy right now.
We have to get through here. It's the only way.
Wardens, hang on!
Okay. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, no, I want my ability damage. Yep, that's what you get. Wow.
The wardens are down.
Die, the lot of
Yeah.
What's the horse?
calling reinforcements to the east battlements.
Where are we?
The east battlements.
We are the reinforcements. There's too many of them. We can't take them all ourselves. Not trying to. Just need to trap that archdemon.
Ow. Oh, that did not work. Ow. What? Wow. Okay, so maybe I'm just doing this incorrectly and I should just destroy the cysts to start with. Easy.
For now.
Finally. Okay. So that should break this. All right.
We're blocked. Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help. Got a lot of crap on it.
Yeah, no range. Anything here? Okay.
Ballista'd be useful against a normal dragon.
It won't even scratch an archdemon.
Yeah, of course.
So can the Darkspawn. 2 hordes. What have we got?
The outer defenses have been breached. Evka must be ordering a retreat.
Easy. Ow. Trying to do it fancy and just get punished for it. Wow. Whoa. Alright.
We're getting close. Cut across the wall.
The wall, it's gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it. Got a plan for when the first warden wakes up? Hoping he won't. I decked him pretty hard.
I did.
He'll have bigger problems on his hands than us.
I should have cut his mustache. That would be a big problem for him. But I guess I didn't, so that means that I'm a good guy.
library. We'll go down through the barracks to get there.
Better
Okay.
than being exposed on the walls.
Oh, come on. Just jump and open, please. Some Darkspawn down there. Slide.
This is the only way. It's coming from the gate.
Sounds like 10,000 Darkspawn knocking on the door.
Got 'em all.
Go! Before the army shows up. The gate's 2 minutes from firewood.
Nice. Taunt is amazing. Ooh, nice. Let's equip that. Okay, boss fight.
Up here!
Emmerich! We're trying to find a way out of this!
The torch will lead the way. Be mindful of the Darkspawn.
Mm-hmm.
See you soon!
Alright, I'll try to. I'm not even sure that Darkspawn are susceptible to fire damage now that I think of it, but we'll see.
Hear that? Must be the bell tower. That's not far.
Ooh,
I still can't believe there's Darkspawn inside Weisshaupt.
nope.
Right here's where I took my vows to fight.
These assholes ever give up? Only if we kill Gillenane.
Nice. Alright, they are vulnerable to fire. That's a good thing. No. Pull. Poor guy still fighting. Alright. Wow, a named Harlock.
for? She's pretty big!
Yep. Oh, he's resistant, of course. That didn't help. Nice.
That did it. Bell's still ringing. Let's get there.
There, the bell tower ahead. Get out of this mess.
No! Hang in there. We'll find another way. What do we do? I don't know, but we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance.
Another memento and some great loot if you're a fighter.
Keep moving. The others ran ahead. Fingers crossed for another way out.
Library's not far.
Looked like a glitch there.
Oh boy.
We can do this.
Yeah, well, let's find out.
Cold streets, sinking hope. Your blood knows you'll die here.
Oh, okay. It's uncovered now. Eat shit.
Your tactics are primitive. Old patterns, desperate thoughts. None will save you. Your blighted blood is fine material. I will feed it to what I craft from your corpses.
We really need to shut her up.
You think? How? We can't do anything about Gillian until the archdemon's dead. She's invulnerable.
Watch for ranged attacks.
Oh.
Make it hurt.
Last one's down.
Beat the odds. Consider it done.
That's +6. Nope. Not good enough. Okay. Something on the other side. Yeah. Bye-bye. Easy. Weird lighting. Wow. She can handle being smashed by a car-sized tentacle.
Means we make our last stand.
Alright. Loads of items. What?
There is no back.
Oh, okay.
We're coming.
Thanks, kid.
You're a lifesaver.
Almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on. Hey, Mila, you find your dad yet? No. Okay, keep looking. You'll find him.
I just don't want him to be afraid.
She doesn't want him to be afraid. That actually would be hilarious if she is not afraid at all and he is scared shitless. Well, that's a very ominous pointing finger towards that chest. Very interesting conceptual music. Ooh, no. I'm gonna stay with this.
We're here. Quick, inside the library. Watch it. Darkspawn. Cut him down. Can't get stuck out here.
Okay.
Let him try. I'm good at killing.
Yeah, of course.
Darkspawn, the great warden's high. Tear them from that tower.
Mila, find somewhere safe to hide.
Burn, baby. Ow. What, another? Alright. Lots of pots though.
Hey, Davrin, you ever fight this many before? I killed that one's cousin last week. Must have pissed him off.
Joker you. Nah. Alright. Taunt, stagger. Easy.
The ghouls are back.
Persistent bastards! They're trying to hit the library! Not before we do. Stop them! Stuck out here. Then we make our last stand if we have to.
Rob! In here! Come on!
We're coming! We're coming!
Close it! Close it! Close it!
Still breathing. Guess you're alive?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it
Nice.
from the blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Hope she wasn't too much trouble.
Nah, she was awesome. She can work for us. Definitely.
Can we hire her?
You don't have enough gold.
Smart kid.
The real problem is getting that dragon to land.
Lucanus, the dagger. I guarantee this will get Gillenane's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me, we trap it, Davrin kills it, and Lucanus, you take your shot.
Just like that.
It is our only option, I think.
It's the best I've got.
It'll probably get you killed.
Better than dying here.
Right. Then let's do this. While the warden still listened to me.
Evka, you're alive.
The Blight and I had a little disagreement. I'll rally the others. Someone decked the first warden and left me in charge.
I was practicing for an archdemon. Let's get to it.
I know a way to the trap.
I wonder what kind of design the trap has. If it's like a giant metal net or something else. I don't know. Let's talk to Holden.
Once this is over, there's an old illuvian here that could be our escape.
Alright.
Yeah, it, kind of fell out of the building.
Oh? Well, if I can borrow some of your people, we'll get it right again.
Resourceful guy. Joining Chalice, recovered from Ostagar for Elden. So that's a callback to the first game. If I remember correctly. Okay, nothing much but an elevator.
Wow, what happened to this place?
He's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Clear out this blight first.
These writings were Kristoff's thoughts, his true thoughts on what it was to be a warden. I pray that his memory, that what he left behind can be more than a collection of reports from Amaranthine. Remember the man he was beyond all that, and who he was before what he became. Sincerely, Aura. Cool name. Another heavy armor?
What happens after we trap the archdemon? Grey Warden kills it?
It's true. You die doing it.
What?
It's complicated.
No.
But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die? But
who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
What about Lucanus? Is he still supposed to kill Gillenane once the archdemon's dead?
That's why we came here.
But she's still way up there.
One impossible thing at a time.
Yep. Not all stories must end in sacrifice. For an act of selfless bravery and on the recommendation of Alice Fontaine, commander of the Grey, we award the Silverite Wings of Valor to Warden Gordon Blackwall, where 7 of our own might have perished, all now live. So... is it really that Davern is going to sacrifice himself? That is a good question. A journal, much of it purposefully splattered with ink to become illegible. A series of locations in Ferelden suggests the author was keeping track of someone. The final entry remains. 917, Dragon, last location abandoned. Malcolm relocated. When? The keys to Darkspawn secrets cannot be lost. Okay.
Let's get out there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a save game here just because I do not know what exactly will happen.
There's the way out.
There, that griffin statue. I'll get Gillenane's attention. We'll get you there!
Behold, an archdemon's wrath! Your fortress crumbles. My creation will not be denied. Screams, prayers, yes.
question, of course, is also if there's gonna be like a straight up dragon fight, or if it's like more of a cinematic fight with a scripted ending.
Now I die.
Epic shot.
Hey, Gillenade! Come down here and fight!
The dreadful's knife. Retreat!
Come on, come on!
Okay, so no fight at all? Really?
Davern.
Give Asan a hug for me.
Stand down, Warden.
Ah, dude.
My war, my glory.
Believe me now?
I thought we'd have to do this all by ourselves.
Watch and learn.
Nah. Just in time for old mustache.
As supreme authority of Weisshaupt, I hereby declare this blight at an end.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Hedlin, Galara.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so a blighted Cthulhuoid creature. What is that? Archdemon Razikale. Alright. At least it's vulnerable to fire. That's good for me. Taunt.
The real archdemon.
That's not a dragon! What did you do to a dragon?
We have to kill him. Gillenade's invulnerable until we do.
Orders not to birth your own destruction.
Get out of there!
Desperate plans.
Yeah. Hit those parts, please. Yep. Second phase.
What's it doing? We spooked Gillenade. Maybe she wants to talk.
Doubt it. Press X for doubt. Yeah, of course it's a hydra type. Ow. Ow, and these guys. No.
That's how you do it, Tosh.
Nice one.
All right. What now? All right, nice. All right.
That's right. I think it's time you left Gillenane. You can't win this.
Am I gonna get 3 heads now? Come on now, 3 heads. Yeah, of course.
Who knew the trap would be the easy part?
It's Gillenane's
Wow. This is getting messy. Come on, use taunt. Ow. Oh no. No pots. Yeah, that was... Ah, fuck! And I pressed the wrong button. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I should have just revived. That sucked. Okay, so at least I spawned in this stage of the fight, but that's kind of a disappointing thing to do. To die when you're so close. Ow. Of course, and then I don't have any pots left at all again, and I die again. I revived this time. Nice. So close. Should have done it sooner. Well, at least he bled the god.
Too late. Back to the alluvion. Is it working?
I hope so.
Best times all day.
Yeah. Could have gone better in a lot of ways.
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weisshaupt. And the wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
They'll do worse. That's the truth.
Weisshaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming. Unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that chokes my city. The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough.
Tensions are rising, obviously. Honor the dead. Yeah, I think that is the proper response here, even though I don't like these kinds of responses usually, but let's go with that.
Hundreds of wardens died today. They gave their lives to stand against the gods. We owe it to them to carry on. Swing your blades to the enemy, not each other. We will honor their sacrifices by holding together in this fight.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly got her.
Nearly.
It's a skill issue.
Is a creature of raw emotion. Your turmoil over what befell Treviso feeds him. Both of you vying for control. It's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
Or what the Venatori are up to in Docktown.
Feels like everything needs to get get together before
we will not
the
be
end
prepared
fights.
to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him that. You're right.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weisshaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weisshaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Treviso. What the Blight has done to the city, to its people. These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back. Clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
As well as it could have.
No one's at each other's throats, at least. Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help, Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. With Treviso and Weisshaupt. They've got more in common than they did before.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solas.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap.
Alright, you do that.
Later, kid. Good luck.
Yeah, the siege of Weisshaupt. Gillenane laid siege to Weisshaupt and her archdemon destroyed much of the Grey Warden fortress. Still, Davrin managed to kill the archdemon and Lucanus wounded Gillenane, reminding her she's now mortal. Yeah, we gained quite a lot of stuff. Progressed quite a bit in the story. And I think that that will be that for this episode, which was quite an episode. I would like to say that it was a great boss fight. I don't think it was that great. It was good. It was what I would expect from a game like this. But it was fun. So with that being said, I'll see you next time. Bye now.